Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to create a sweater mug, and to make one all you need is a plain mug. I bought mine from Michael's and it is 3.6 inch tall. You will also need yarn. I got this one from Michael's as well. You will of course need needles. I got them from my mom, and if you further would like to accessorize the sweater which will go around your mug, then you will need some type of beads or plain material if you want to cut out some type of a shape and glue it or sew it on the sweater itself. The most challenging part about making a cozy sweater mug is the part where you actually have to knit the sweater itself, and I'm going to show you step by step how to do it, so please be patient. So this is how I do it. I start with a single needle, and I'm just going to tie a knot here using my red yarn. So this is the first part. Then this is what you have to do. Take this string and hold it with your middle finger, ring finger, and your pinky this way. And then this piece of string you're gonna wrap around your thumb and around your index finger. So this is what you should have. You're holding the string with 3 of the fingers, and then the rest of the string is gonna be wrapped around your thumb and your index finger. Then what you have to do, you're gonna take needle, you're gonna go underneath string number 1, the string that is between your thumb and 3 of the fingers. So you go underneath, and then you're gonna go above the second string, the string that is between your thumb and your index finger. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way. So you're gonna go above and then underneath, and then see the string number 3, which is between your index finger and needle. So you will basically grab it from above. Okay, so this is the one, and then you are going to pass it through the loop that is here. And this way you're gonna create this knot. Okay, and you will repeat it a few more times until this whole piece is long enough to cover your mug. So this is what you should have once you are done creating the very first knots around the needle, and I have 21 tiny knots here. And so this is what you do next. You're gonna take this needle into your left hand. This string you're gonna hold with 3 of your fingers. You're gonna wrap this piece of string around your index finger, and then you're gonna hold the needle with your middle finger and your thumb. And what you're gonna do now, you will basically create new knots based on the first row, and you're gonna transfer them all to this needle. So this is how you do it. Start with the first knot here. You're gonna put this needle through, and then using the tip of this needle, you're gonna grab this piece of string which is around your index finger, and you will try to pass this piece of string through this loop. There you go, you got it. And then let go of your first knot. Ta-da! And just continue like that with the rest of them. So pass your needle through. There you go. Wrap it around. Pass it through and let go off of it. Here comes the third one. Wrap it around. Pass it through, let go of this one. And just pay attention that this piece of string is away from me. So this is what you should have so far. You just basically transfer new knots based on the first ones to your second needle. Now you're gonna take this needle to your left hand. You're gonna hold the yarn with 3 of your fingers, and then you will also wrap it around your index finger like that, and then make sure you hold the needle with your thumb and with your middle finger. So before we were grabbing this piece of thread from this side, from the outside, this way. This time we are going to grab this thread from inside, from this side, and you do that to get pattern like this. See, on one side you're gonna have V shapes, and then on the other side you will have those nuts. So this is the pattern that you're gonna get if you're gonna continue this particular technique. Now if it's more comfortable for you to just stick to the outside and constantly take the thread from the outside, you will create this type of pattern where you have one layer of nuts and then this V kinda pattern, and then nuts again, V pattern, instead of just having V pattern on one side and nuts on the other side. So instead of passing the needle through the first nut from the outside, you're gonna do it from the inside, from this side. And same thing, grab this piece of string. Oh, this side is always more difficult, at least the beginning. You got it. And let go of the nut. There you go. And just continue. Okay, so my sweater for the cup is long enough to wrap around it. Now all I need to do is to secure the end, and this is how I do it. So basically, I'm gonna pass my knitting needle through the first 2 loops here, okay? Loop number 1 and 2 of them. And then go around this piece of yarn and pass it through both of them, okay? And then let go of it. There you go. Now you're gonna take this loop and you're gonna put it back on this knitting needle. There you go. And again, you're gonna take 2 of them and grab this piece of yarn, pass through, and then let go of these 2, okay? And then again, you're gonna take this loop and put it back on this knitting needle. And just continue this pattern until you get to the end. Now, once you get to the last 2 loops, you will do absolutely the same thing, whatever you've been doing so far. So again, you're going to take it. Okay, so this is how the ending of the mug sweater looks like. Here you are left with last loop. So what you're going to do, you're going to take scissors and cut off the string from the rest of the yarn, and you're gonna tie a knot. So you will basically take this piece of string and you will pass it through this loop. This is how I do it. and just pass the whole thing through. Ta-da! And you got it. Okay, now what we want to do with the sweater is to basically put it around the cup. It folds a little bit, but don't worry about it because once you put it around, it will stay still and it will be nice and flat. Once you wrap it around your mug, you want to do something that will basically hold this sweater in place. So what you can do, you can either attach a button, or if you don't have any buttons on you, what you can do is to simply take a needle with your yarn and pass it through. Okay, now I'm gonna put a decorative bead. I have one on this side already. Okay, now you just tie a knot here. So you can add second and third bow in the middle and then on the bottom. Instead, I'm just gonna create simple knots. So this is how the sweater mug looks so far. And here's my little bow. Because Valentine's Day is coming up, I will basically add shape of a heart. Here I have studs and I basically removed them from an old t-shirt, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a hot glue. This is how hot glue looks like. This is the stick, and you have to warm up the gun in order for the hot glue to come out. I'm going to show you how it's done. So you basically press it and you have a piece of hot glue. So this is what I'm going to do. I cut out a shape of a heart from a piece of paper, and I'm just gonna put it here, and I'm just gonna hold it in place. This piece of paper will help me create proportional heart out of my tiny little studs. So this is how my cozy sweater mug looks like at the end, with a heart in the middle. And to add some sweetness to it, I added heart-shaped lollipops.